Consuming Passions cannelloni, cooked with ricotta and rocket and served with two superb sauces. To the first of these sauces, which is a simple tomato sauce, and I actually use quite a bit of onion in this. To cut my onion finely, I just cut down in this direction and then chop in the other direction, and there they are, perfect little pieces of onion. Now into a pan I put some olive oil and the onion and cook until the onion has softened. Once it has, I add a little garlic and then about a kilo of canned tomatoes for this sauce. That's quite a lot, but I need a lot of liquid. A couple of teaspoons of tomato paste, a little salt and some sugar, about a teaspoon. This is then simmered gently for about 20 minutes. Because the cannelloni will absorb a lot of liquid, I need to have a fairly sloppy sauce for this. Now to the filling. Some rocket, otherwise known as arugula, the peppery salad green from the Mediterranean region. Once washed and dried, it's chopped. I then put it in a bowl and mix with fresh ricotta. I add more onion, finely chopped, a couple of eggs, a grating of nutmeg, a good tablespoon or two of parmesan cheese. Now, I like to make sure that I buy parmesan in a block and grate it freshly, because with grated parmesan, you don't know how long it's been in the packet. This is then seasoned with a little pepper and a little salt. It's all then thoroughly mixed together. To the cannelloni itself, I use instant cannelloni, which is absolutely perfect every time. And I fill the tubes while they're still in their container. It's a cunning plan. I use a piping bag, which is a valuable piece of kitchen equipment. Fill it up with the mixture, then I twist the top, turn it upside down, and twist some more until the mixture is at the top. Then place the nozzle into the cannelloni and squeeze. Once all the tubes are full, I can then simply remove them from the box, and they're ready for the assembly. Into a large casserole dish, I put the tomato sauce, and then place the tubes of ricotta and rocket into the sauce. It's important to make sure the cannelloni tubes don't actually touch each other. They need to be kept apart so as to cook properly. Now the next step is to make an easy bechamel sauce. Into a saucepan goes some butter. In goes cornflour, otherwise known as cornstarch, about the same amount. And they cook together to form a roux. Then I add milk, a little at a time, and allow the mixture to thicken. I keep adding milk slowly. If it does get lumpy, just reduce it. Just keep it cooking until the excess water has come off and it will really firm up again. You get rid of all those lumps. Once I'm happy that it's a beautiful creamy sauce, I season with a little salt and a little pepper and a little more nutmeg. I remove from the heat and I stir in another tablespoon or two of parmesan cheese. Once done, it's poured over the cannelloni. And more parmesan is sprinkled on the top. You could also sprinkle on some breadcrumbs if you liked. And it's baked in the oven at about 190°C for around 45 to 50 minutes until the top is a beautiful golden brown. And there it is, the Consuming Passions ricotta and rocket cannelloni. The degree of difficulty for this dish is low to medium. Keepability, well, it's best eaten immediately, but it can be kept for a day or two in the refrigerator. Preparation time, about 25 minutes plus cooking. I think it's terrific served with a side salad, rocket leaves tossed with a little olive oil and wine vinegar, a crusty loaf of bread, and the perfect wine accompaniment, any soft, young red wine would be perfect. Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinot Noir, Merlot, as long as it's Australian, of course. From Consuming Passions, till next time, bon appetit. Now, let's begin on this one. So good.